Hi friends, this is Miss Ann here at the Warminster Township Free Library, and welcome to our chess tutorials. Today, you'll see that it's a little different than what we've normally been doing the last few months. Our teen volunteer Alex needed to take a break for December, so I wanted to introduce you guys to a site called Chesskid, especially for you guys who, might be just basics, learning, maybe not ready for some of the things that Alex has been talking about. This is a great site to get started, but it has so many more things that I think, those of you who are like very good at chess could get a lot out of. So Chesskid.com is a free site, although it does have upgrades, as you can kind of see. You can create an account, username, and then like an email and password kind of situation. And I have mine, my Duffy A account here. And we used to use this back when we were in person with Chess Club. We went into the learning and lessons. I'll show you guys that in a second. So learn and then lessons kind of takes you into these lessons. And it starts off with these basics, like meeting each individual, piece, how they move. It gives you little tutorials on that. It teaches you about the basics of checkmate and stalemate. And you can follow along with these prompts. How do you castle? Special things about pawns, like en passant and things like that. And then as it gets more and more advanced, these lessons take on more advanced concepts, tactics, and like the double attack, the fork, the pin, the skewer. And as you go through, you see they're more and more challenging. As you get further down, these little stars tend to mean that you either have to finish out some of these, in which case then they'll activate and open up, or it might be something that's more advanced and you may have to pay for. But you can get a really good basic start with this. So let me show you guys what these lessons kind of look like. We're just going to do this basic one, Meet the Rook. And we've done it before. I used to use these and we would just recap for the year. So you go through kind of like the first scenario, and it'll tell you like a prompt, a topic, your move. The rook wants to zoom to the other side of the board. Can you find a way to send the rook on D1 to the 8th rank? So you're on D1 and you want to bring him up here. A rook, obviously we know based on some of the previous videos that a rook can go up and down and left to right. So we can move him all the way up here. And in this case, we won't be able to move him. We would just follow the prompts and it'll show you that yes, that moves there. And then as you go through, it's teaching you about the ways in which, your rook would move. So it's very great for learning those basics and then building on those. So that's why we used to use this site all the time with our in-person class. It's a great review course. Once you've done the class, like in this case, the sessions, you have to follow along with the arrows, whereas if we go into the next one, actually, let's go back into learn and lessons. Perfect. We already did the rook, but if we went into the bishop one, which we've never done before, since starting the account, this allows us to actually actively move things. So the bishop wants to zip across on diagonal, which we know based on our bishops, they go diagonally. Right now he is on A1, and we need to bring him to H, right here, 8. So we can do that by again clicking through, and eventually it will let us do it on our own. So the bishop is hungry. Can you find a piece, a snack, for the bishop to capture? So again, moves diagonally. He can go all the way up to there, and we know that, and as we click through, yep, there we go. And so on and so forth, it kind of goes along those lines. So one of the other things that's really great, you can play, slow chess, play versus a bot, other kids. So you can play in a match. If you know somebody else, I think you can actually find a friend, which is kind of cool. So if two people have accounts, you can probably find them and then play. And then they have other options like clubs and things like that over here. So and then puzzles too, which are kind of cool, which are similar to, playing against like a bot, but they're just simple exercises. So it's our move, and the black, it moved its pawn from the b7 to b6, and we have to make a move. Well, based on everything I am seeing here, I don't want to take this piece because then our pawn will take us, and then, also we have our rook kind of exposed. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Where can I go that's going to be a good move? So it actually has solved these easy puzzles. So to enter the solution, you just need to make the move on the board, and we will show you if you got it right. If you didn't find the best move, you can try again. You can also let us show you the answer if you're having trouble finding it. Have fun and get better at chess. Nothing wrong with that. So there are a couple places where we just can't move yet. So let's see. Where would I go? I'm not sure what the best answer is. So I'm not sure what the best answer would be. But let's try anything, right? Maybe I will make this move. See, there we go. Now you can see. I can click and drag. That's what I was trying to show you guys earlier. I don't want to lose any piece. Oh, I see a move that might be really good. Maybe if I move him here. Maybe putting some pressure. Let's see. Try again. Maybe I want to try that one again. Okay, let's try. He moves his pawn here, and maybe I'm going to take that piece. Uh-oh, try again. And eventually I might want to say, what is the answer? Let's see. Moving him here to put that piece in check, and now he can take that piece freely. And so on. So, now it's try again. We want to move our piece. Okay, so let's maybe go to the next one. And so these are little puzzles, and it's just supposed to be really helpful for you. And as you can see, even I made a mistake. I wasn't sure what the correct answer would be and what would be the best move possible. But I learned something by letting the computer help me figure out a good move. And now here's another little problem. We have to find the best move. We have this guy moved down here. He can take this piece, but he can also take our piece. So I might want to put pressure there. Look, that was correct. And by doing that, I can take his piece, and I don't think anything can take it. Look at that. I solved it. So there we go. So these are little puzzles that can help you. There's a puzzle tool and other different themes about, you go into themes, you can choose a theme on what you want to really help yourself and learn. So this is a really great site for learning how to play chess, and it gives you some basics, but it also gives you a few things that you can kind of work through. So a really great site. This is Chesskid.com. You can create a free account. You can then upgrade if you'd like, which has the upgrade here. But it gives you so many options to play chess. So we hope that you guys will try out this site and maybe explore it a little bit more. Maybe you could come back and let me know of some of the things that you were able to do through this site, because I've only explored more of the puzzles and the learning options, but there's so many more things that you can test out and try. Alright, we hope you guys enjoyed that, and I know that our volunteer will be back in the new year, so we should have some more really great chess videos for you, in store for 2022, so we hope to see you guys then. Until next time, we hope to see you very soon here at the Warminster Township Free Library.